How do you like your bedroom suite? You think it's going to work? Oh boy. So welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, this is my 2010, 2011 Pajero Sport that we bought just a little while ago, and this is actually my second video that I'm filming today, and the first one was a bust. You'll have to come back and check that out another day once I manage to get that one up. But we are heading for either 1 or 2 nights of completely off the grid camping. We bought this van so that we could get out there and explore a little bit more, because my Jimny is too small for that. So we decided, let's ruffle things up. We're going to go and meet my sister and them. They are staying out on a private farm somewhere, a location that I don't know and I can't tell you where it is. There is a chemical toilet and the river. And we're going to go and spend either 1 or 2 nights there, and we are contemplating sleeping either in the back of the van or if we can get a tent before tomorrow to go and join them. So first thing was testing of the bed. Just a normal blowout mattress, not fully blown up, so that when we close the door up here, it pushes against here and gives us somewhere to sleep. We will use some packing space underneath here, and I'm actually thinking about taking these seats out just to give us a bit more room in the front row and a bit more leg room. And we're going to go and ruffle things up. So a couple of things we need to get sorted out. I know we're going off-road, but this thing needs a wash first of all. I need to sort out a squeak on the Snorkel. That is driving me absolute nuts. Couple of other things. So sleeping arrangements 101. How do you like your bedroom suite? You think it's going to work? Oh boy. Ugh. Oh.
I don't know, you tell me, is it going to work?
I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm going to bounce around a lot.
Just don't move.
Why is it? Oh, that's because of the door, so at least we've got lights. But it feels quite...
Well, are you going to sleep like that, Nana?
No, but I feel like my head's lying backwards, don't you?
Well, do you want to turn around?
We may have to, but I think the right thing to do is to take those chairs out so that we get in a little bit of space, but otherwise it could work. I suppose with a pillow here we'd be alright.
I'm fine, I'm comfortable.
And then I need to jimmy this over here so that we can open this from
Hey, guess what?
the inside. What?
Like this, you can't roll away from me.
I don't know, but look over here. Like, I start to look at the roof and I go like, oh, gross. I mean,
dirty.
That's still disgusting. Why didn't you clean it properly?
It wasn't my fault. You cleaned the roof. I vacuumed it. You're
Okay,
supposed to polish it.
so besides it going to be extremely hot in here, place to sleep, sorted. You want to show us how elegantly you climb in and out of this car? This could totally work.
It's called the shuffle.
Yeah, the shuffle when you've got normal clothes on, but when you've got pajamas on in the middle of the bush,
You're stuck to them.
it's going to be an interesting first full camp experience off the grid. But hey, we're up for anything. Okay, so we made a bit of progress. I was about to, climb on this thing, but it's been sitting out in the sun while I was busy with it, and it is blistering hot, so I'm not going to do that, but it actually fits in here quite nicely. Got a little bit of space over here, so underneath we will do our packing space, bags, whatever the case is, to prop that side up, and this is going to work. So next up, what I want to do is on this door latch at the back, if you remove this little cover over here, you get to the mechanism on the inside, which allows you to open this door from the inside. So I'm going to see if I can put a hoop on there of some sort with a little lanyard, so when we lie inside we want to open it up, so in the morning we've got some nice fresh air as we look out over the river. We can pop that open.
Like to realize I'm in the middle of the time of my life. I'm never so packed for the stack, never lied on the rap. Got a bag from the way that I write it. Queen looking Tyson, do that ass survive, doing 80 to the house, then I hit it to the sky, change haters on a tirade, talking to their grip in the face.
Right, so after a little bit of fiddling and faffing here on the back door, I realized that my original idea wouldn't work. I was just going to take a little lanyard like this with a keyring on it, put it on and be able to pull it up, but this mechanism works backwards. So I've come up with something else here. So the light's a little bad here, and I'll show you a little bit later on, but this is the mechanism here, and it already had a hole in it. So I just took a piece of fishing gut for the time being, put it through the hole, wrapped it underneath here, and I'll try and show you when things get a little bit darker so that you can see, and I've got a little bit of light in there. And basically you just pull this up like that, and the mechanism activates and the door pops open. I think that I would call this a success. So once we're in the car, pull it down and she closes. Alright, so she's not going anywhere. Down there is my little key ring. Don't worry about the key ring, it was just a spare head lying around. Give it a tug and open up. Alright, on to the next thing. I managed to get this bracket off here, and as you can see, they did a sterling job, the previous people. So I don't know who fitted it, but I just ran down to the hardware store now to go and get other rivets because I didn't have the right size rivets, and I think this one at the top here is going to be problematic. So I'm going to see if I can get a nutsert in there. I don't have a nutsert tool, so it's going to be a bit of a pain to get it there, but anyway, we shall see what we can do there. And as with everything on this Pajero, everything just seems to be that one step harder all the time. So I had to take the inner fender liner off here to get the snorkel off, and once again this is what we find hiding in the back here. So I suppose on the plus side it's good that it came out, and on the negative side I've got so much to do, this just adds to it. And finally we got this off, and I'm quite glad that I took it off to see what's going on behind you, but on the other hand I'm like, not another thing. So that's off. We're going to clean this up quickly, pop rivet that bracket back on a top here and get it all back together. And then while I'm busy with this, I've asked Lindy to make some blockouts for the windows at the back. So there she's coming over there. Hey Bear. So she's going to come and help. Hey, while you're here, climb into the back here for me. Let's see if she knows how to. Don't worry about anything that's underneath here. Let's see if she's able to figure out that if she pulls on this little thing behind her, then
The blue ball.
they're
The
black.
black ball.
Then she will be able to get out. Alright, so in you get. Well, you got to get used to it because you got a night or two of that. Alright, so pretend you're inside. It's the next morning, you wake up bright and early, and you want to open the door so that you can look out over the water that's flowing by, the fishes, the birdies.
You better hurry up, I've got food.
Open up. Right, let's see if she's able to do it. Hey, go, go, go. Hey!
That's pretty cool.
See, so all you need to do is
Tug on the balls.
made some progress. What was a month of Sundays, this thing is eventually in. Struggled my butt off with the bolts on the inside, and then Lindy started with the blackout curtains at the back. Hey Bear, how's it going? Almost done. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut those out, and Lindy's cut some over here, and all we're going to do is just use press stick them in. I think this one goes inside there like that, and that will give us nice blackout curtains. So at least when we're inside here, I'm not too worried about getting dressed or whatever, because that we can do behind a tree. But at least,
Bathroom.
huh?
In a bathroom.
There are no bathrooms where we're going. I don't know that Lindy's ready for what she's about to get herself into, but we're not going to tell her what's actually there. There's bathrooms, there's chalets, there's air conditioner, there's everything. So at least that'll block us out so that when the sun comes up at 4 o'clock in the morning, we can carry on sleeping pretty.
People can rough it out for 2 days.
Can she?
Okay.
Is that a challenge?
Mm-hmm.
Challenge accepted. And I think we're all packed and ready to rock and roll. So everything is in. Good old Nana going to be looking after the dogs while we're gone. Everything's in. The only thing that we need to stick in here still is the mattress. And then we're on to our next adventure. So if you want to see how this goes, what do they need to do? Like, subscribe, and
Leave a comment down below.
smash the notification bell. Welcome to the VIP suite.
Oh, babe, you're not even under the sheet.
No, we've even got sheets and whatever else. We've got fitted sheets, we've got a pullover sheet, we've got everything here. So here's our little
We're fully kitted out.
space. I think the sun's going to come in by those windows and brighten this show up for us. But luckily, we're positioned that the sun comes up from behind us. So we've got our blackout curtains here, there on this side. And I think we're set for a good night. So we will see you guys
In the morning.
in the morning. Good night.